How to Stay Grateful in 2020. The title of the video itself is a little cringy, I know. Originally, I planned to release this for my birthday, like some sort of reminder for me to be thankful for another year. But even then, I wasn't really fully convinced with the idea. And I didn't want to make a video and be my own hypocrite. But now it's almost Thanksgiving, and I've realized that whether I like it or not, this year happened and is still happening. So, back to the question, how do we stay grateful during this pandemic? I mean, how to keep thanks on this year's Thanksgiving? How do we say Merry on Christmas? And Happy on New Year's Eve? Knowing that the pandemic and the disruption that comes with it is going to be with us for a longer while. So, gratitude. The more I hear the word gratitude, the more it reminds me of what Melody Beattie wrote in her book. She wrote, "Gratitude turns what we have into enough and more. It turns denial into acceptance, chaos into order, confusion into clarity. It makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow." It may be hard to feel thankful right now, but with all that being said, continuing to practice gratitude will help. There has been so much chaos and confusion this year, so what better time to practice gratitude and remind ourselves of what we do have? Okay, I know being thankful can be a little too much to ask at times like this, because I think we can all agree that 2020 is a bitch. It's even an understatement. It started with Australia's wildfire, Kobe Bryant's death, then the confirmation of COVID-19, then of course Arbery Floyd's and Breonna Taylor's death, and the never-ending police brutality that led to today's BLM protests, and of course more ongoing coronavirus cases all over the world. Besides all these crazy global issues, we all went to or still are going through our own problems too. Some may have lost their jobs, some were unlucky and caught the virus, some lost their loved ones, and some were just simply struggling even more to survive their everyday lives. Year 2020 stopped a lot of our plans and dreams too. It was like a pause button we were forced to accept, and with that and everything else that happened, it was normal that anxieties and darker days came flooding in. Well, personally, I was a big, hot mess. After going through 2 deaths, losing 2 important people in my life, and given no chance to see them for the very last time, or even give a proper farewell, I was left with nothing but pain, and slowly numbness is what drove me every day. And as time passed by, nothing just felt real. It was just like every day was going day by day, and I wasn't aware of it. But one day I woke up and realized it was almost September. I had 4 months left of this year, and all I did was grieve or just run away from reality. Funny enough, that very morning, I saw a quote that said, "Maybe 2020 isn't the year to get what you want, but the year to appreciate what you have." It was the best way to put things in perspective. That's when I realized all I needed was to practice gratitude once again, which is something we usually stop doing once we focus so much on all our problems and burdens. With that being said, here are a few things that I think we can all take positively, and hopefully will help you find the good in the bad. Here is how I view 2020 through practice of gratitude. 2020 gave us all the time to spend with our families. 2020 taught us the values of quality time and even the physical touch with our loved ones. 2020 gave us a break to step back, breathe, and look around us and truly understand the world better. 2020 gave us time to focus and even work on ourselves. 2020 offered a lot more than just the pandemic and the global crisis. 2020 was a good lesson we all must learn. 2020 still has and will continue to have good things for us to be thankful for. You just have to take a moment to reflect on anything good, no matter how big or small it is, even if everything else feels like it's falling apart. And I promise you, this will help you to keep going. Better yet, practice this with your friends and family. Ask them what made them happy today. And trust me, even their answers will unconsciously put a smile on your face. So now tell me, what are you grateful for right now?